Welcome, guys. Previously, we have discussed about the accounting for the issue of debentures, in which we have discussed the case of lump sum money collected by way of issue of debentures. Next, let us discuss in detail the concept of issue of debentures in form of installments. Usually, in majority of the cases, the company follow this method, that is, issue of debentures and collecting the funds by way of installments. Next one, debenture amount received in installments. Accounting entries for issue of debentures for cash are quite similar to those of the issue of shares. Here the name of the account will be changed to debenture application account, debenture allotment account, debenture call account, etc. Instead of share capital accounts, we have debenture accounts. That is only difference while passing journal entries with regard to issue of debentures. Debentures may be issued at par, issued at premium, or at discount. So let us discuss in each of these cases. Issue of debentures at par. At the time of receipt of application money on debentures, the entry will be bank account debtor to 14% debenture application account. For the time being, I am using just an example. 14%, it is not the fixed rate. Usually the entry will be having bank account to debenture application. Instead of writing the debenture application alone, I am writing a rate. It is not the fixed rate, it is for the time being, for the understanding purpose only. Don't think that 14% is all, it means it is a compulsory rate or it is a nominal rate that has to be shown in almost all the answers. Never think like that. It will be the percentage of that particular debenture will be stated in the question. Never use this 14% unless it is mentioned in the question, that is 14% debentures, you can keep it. For the time being, for the understanding purpose only, I am writing this percentage. So bank account debtor to debenture application account, that is entry for the amount collection. Transfer of application to allotment. 14% debenture application account to 14% debentures account. Next is refund of the rejected applications. We have learned the same one. 14% debenture application, just the opposite of this is entry, first entry. 14% debenture application account debtor to bank. When adjustment of excess application money with allotment, that is also possible in case of installments. We have learned the same concept in the case of shares. Whenever there is an excess amount collected at the time of application, usually it will be refunded in the case of debentures, but in some times the company might transfer or carry forward those excess amount to be adjusted in the coming installment, particularly in the allotment case. So in that case, the entry will be 14% debenture application account debtor to 14% debenture allotment account. Next case, when allotment amount due, that is a second installment. So first is the due entry, 14% debenture, 14% debenture allotment account debtor to 14% debentures. Next is the payment entry, bank account debtor to 14% debenture allotment. Next is the call money due. For entry will be 14% debenture call account debtor to 14% debentures account, and finally the receipt of the call money, bank account debtor to debenture call account, the amount specified in the question. So if you go through the entries, you can see that it is almost the same entries which you have learned in the case of issue of shares. The only difference is change in the names. So these are the typical entries with regard to issue of debentures whenever the amount is collected in the form of installments. This is the case of issue of debentures at par. So let us discuss a case on the basis of issue of debentures at par. It is almost same to the shares. Anyway, let us discuss one case. We are not going to discuss any more cases with regard to debentures because it is almost same as the shares. So we are not going to spend more time in debentures. Global Company Limited issued 10,000 14% debentures of rupees 100 each, payable at rupees 20 on application, rupees 30 on allotment, rupees 25 on first call and 25 on second and final call. All debentures were subscribed and the amount were received. Give journal entries to record the debenture transactions in the books of the company and exhibit the relevant information in the balance sheet. So in this question you will have to pass necessary journal entries, and not only that, you have to pass the or prepare a balance sheet. So first of all, let us write down the journal entries. We will be going swiftly because we have learned these areas in the case of shares. Only difference is change in the names. So first one, bank account up to debenture application. Here the total number of debentures is 10,000 debentures on rupees 20 on application. So 10,000 into 20, 2 lakhs. Being application money received on 10,000 debentures, see, to 14% debenture. In this question it is mentioned that 14% debenture, that is why here 14 is shown. Don't think that in the journal entries case it was written 14, so here we are discussing another question, here also 14, so we have to use 14 in almost all the cases. It is not like that. Go through the question very carefully. In the question, if rate will be specified, you have to show that rate. So that is with regard to amount collection at the time of application. Now you need to transfer the amount to the concerned debenture account, otherwise known as you need to pass due entry. 14% debenture application account debtor to 14% debentures. There are no adjustments, so the amount will be the same. Being application money transferred to debentures account. So first installment is over. Next one, allotment. 14% debenture allotment account debtor to 14% debentures. Here allotment money is 30 into 10,000, 3 lakhs. Being allotment money due. Next you have to pass the entry for the collection. Bank account debtor to 14% debenture allotment account, 10,000 into 30, 3 lakhs. Being allotment money received. Next is first call. You have to pass the due entry. 14% debenture first call account debtor to 14% debentures, being first call money due. Entry is 25 into 10, so it will be 2,50,000, being first call money due. Next is the payment entry. Bank account debtor to 14% debenture first call, 25 into 10, 2,50,000, being first call money received. Next, finally the second and final call. So 14% debenture second and final call account up to 14% debentures. Here also one share worth of 25, so 25 into 10,000, 2,50,000, being second and final call money due. And finally, that is the payment entry. Bank account up to 14% debenture second and final call, 2,50,000. So these are the entries you have to pass in a typical question where the company issuing debentures on installment basis. Now you have passed all the entries. Now you need to prepare the balance sheet. So the balance sheet will be balance sheet as at whatever the name of the concern given in the question, show it. If there is a final date for the preparation of balance sheet, if it is mentioned in the question, try to show that date in the preparation of balance sheet. Here the balance sheet, here the preparation of the balance sheet also similar to the preparation of balance sheet in case of shares. That is the in simple meaning, the balance sheet of shares or debentures, whatever it is prepared by the company. So the company's balance sheet is same. We will begin with liabilities. First head is equities and liability, that is a main head. Under that there is another subheading, non-current liabilities. Under non-current liabilities there will be a head, long-term borrowings. This is known as debentures. Instead of long-term borrowings, you can name it as 14% debentures, or you can write long-term debentures. And in the brackets you have to show it as 10,000 14% debentures of 100 each. Instead of showing this item in brackets, it is better to show 14% debentures, rupees 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs means 10,000 into 100, or you can add all these 14% debentures. 14% debenture, if you add these 14% debentures, you will get 10 lakhs. And our balance sheet is not complete, it is only covering the liability side. You need to cover both sides, liabilities as well as assets. All these amount raised through debentures are collected in the form of cash. So our cash balance will be shown under the head assets. current assets, cash and cash equivalents, under that cash at bank. Since the transactions of the company usually carried out through bank, you have to show it as bank. That is why it is showing as bank instead of cash account. So cash at bank, amount 10 lakhs. So this is how you have to prepare the balance sheet of the company. Next, let us go to the next concept, issue of debentures at premium. A debenture is said to be issued at premium when the price charged is more than its nominal value or face value. The premium amount may be collected along with the application or allotment or calls, that depends upon the detail given in the question. The premium may be attached with any of the installments. There is no strict rule regarding which installment the premium has to be collected. It can be collected at any installment, but usually it will be collected at the time of allotment. When the premium is collected at the first installment itself, that is application money itself, the entry will be debenture application account to 12% debentures account. Here for the time being I am using an example 12% to securities premium amount. For example, total debenture face value was 100, premium was 10. So the amount will be debenture application 110. 12% debentures, here you will show the application money or the face value. Here security premium, what was the premium amount? 10. So this is how you have to show. This is the entry when you have to pass if the premium is collected at the time of application. But when the premium is collected along with allotment money, the entry will be debenture allotment account debtor to 12% debentures account to security premium account. There is not much of a difference. The only thing is, earlier it was debenture application if it is collected at the time of application money, or if the premium is attached along with allotment, the entry will be debenture allotment account debtor to whatever the entries that is shown here. That is a simple difference between collection of premium at the time of any of the installment. If it is collected at the time of first call or second call, likewise it will be shown as debenture first call or second call, like that. The amount premium is credited to security premiums account and is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet under the head reserves and surplus. We have discussed about this concept and we have done some of the cases relating to this one in the issue of shares module. So let us discuss another case. When premium amount is adjusted along with the allotment. Here RK Marbles Limited issued 5,000 11% debentures of rupees 100 each at 110 payable as follows. Application 20, allotment including premium 50 and first call 40. So if you add together you will get 110. See, debentures 100 is issued at 110. So it is a simple case. Debenture were fully subscribed and the amount were duly received. Pass necessary entries in the journal of the company. Also show how the amount will appear in the balance sheet. So first of all, let us deal with the preparation of journal entries. After that we will discuss the balance sheet. So it is almost the same pattern which you have learned in the case of issue of shares. In the case of debentures, first one, the payment entry, bank account debtor to 11% debenture application. Here the total number of debentures was 5,000. 5,000 into application 20, you will get 1 lakh. Being the application money received on 5,000 debentures at rupees 20 per debenture. Next is the due entry. 11% debenture application account debtor to 11% debentures account. There are no adjustment with regard to application, so the amount will be also the same, being application money transferred to the debentures account. Next is the allotment entry. That entry has to be posted very carefully because it consists of premium amount. So 11% debenture allotment account debtor to 11% debentures to security premium. Here the 11% debenture allotment means 5,000 into 50. Here the allotment means 40 plus 10 likewise. So 5,000 into 50 you will get 2,50,000, where 11% debentures means here the allotment money is just 40. 10 rupees is premium, so you have to show it separately. In case of 11% debentures, you have to show the correct allotment value, that is 40. 5000 into 40, 2 lakhs. And next is the security premium. You have to show the premium amount. Here out of 50, 10 rupees is the premium, so 10 into 5000, 50,000. So amount being due on allotment of 5000 debentures at rupees 50 including premium, 40 plus 10. So that is the due entry for the allotment. Next is the payment entry. Bank account debted to 11% debenture allotment account. There are no adjustment with regard to receipt of amount, so the full amount can be shown here, 2,50,000 being allotment money received. Next is the entry for the last installment, first call. So 11% debenture first and final call account debted to 11% debentures. Here the price of one first call is 40 into 5,000, 2 lakhs being first and final call money due on 5,000 debentures at rupees 40. And next you need to pass the entry for the receipt. Bank account debted to 11% debenture first and final call. Since there are no adjustment with regard to that, you can show the same amount here. So these are the journal entries that has to be passed with regard to the issue of debentures in the form of installment, even if it consists of premium factor. Next one, in the question it is mentioned that after passing the necessary journal entries, you have to pass or you need to prepare the balance sheet. So before the preparation of balance sheet, you need to work out something. First one, RK Marbles Limited balance sheet asset, whatever it is given, mention here also. If the date and time is given, show it here, otherwise leave like this. Particulars, note number, amount. This is actually the format of a balance sheet. Particulars and amount is enough, but note number will be there. Sometimes the amount have been computed by adding some items or deducting some items. That will be shown in the working notes, or otherwise known as notes to account. That will be shown here. For example, first one, equity and liability. It begins with liabilities item. So equity and liability. Equity and liability, there are items. First one is shareholders funds. Since we are dealing with debentures, you need not have to worry about shareholders fund. So under shareholders fund, another item is reserves and surplus. Here you will show one item, that is security premium. So here instead of showing security premium, here we can show it is in the working notes, that is notes to account. Reserves and surplus consist of security premium. What was the amount of premium? Go through the entry, see 50,000. So this 50,000 is shown here, and here we are showing note number 1 means how this 50,000 incurred in reserves and surplus. What is the source of this 50,000? For that purpose, you have to refer note 1. So in the notes to accounts, if you go through 1, you can see 50,000 is related to security premium. That is the purpose of this column. So next one, long term borrowings, that is 5,000 debentures, 11% debentures of 100 each, not 110, because we have already shown the premium separately. So you need to show the correct amount of debentures. So 5,000, 11% debentures of 100 each, 5 lakhs. So it has to be shown here also, but another head, that is non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings. See, debentures will not come under shareholders fund. That is why it is not shown at the beginning. There is a proper pattern for writing down. The equity and liability begins with the shareholders fund. In the second category only long-term borrowings comes, or otherwise known as outside borrowings. Non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings. Here it is amount 5 lakhs. But what is the what is meant by long-term borrowing? Means how this 5 lakhs, or under which head this 5 lakhs comes. We can't simply say that it is a long-term borrowing. There should be a name for that. So for that reference, go to the second note, number 2. So in number 2, see long-term borrowings, it is 11% debentures. That is how 5 lakhs is collected. So we have successfully completed the liability side. No balance sheet is completed after filling both sides. So we have completed only liability side. Next is the asset side. Asset side includes one item, cash at bank, total 5,50,000. This amount is obtained by adding all the bank amounts. See, if you add all the bank amounts, you will get 5,50,000. So it has to be shown in the next head, that is asset head. Under the assets, there are current assets. Under current assets, cash and cash equivalents, 5,50,000. And here also there is a note 3 is given, that is what is the purpose, means name under which this 5,50,000 comes, that is bank balance 5,50,000. So this is how you have to pass the balance sheet along with the notes to accounts. It is a pattern for recording the balance sheet of a concern. It is better to follow this type of balance sheet in the shares also for the convenience. So these are the entries and the preparations that has to be done while dealing with the issue of debentures. If it is a case of premium, and if the question demands the preparation of a balance sheet. So this is how you have to deal with. I believe you have got a clear picture regarding the issue of debentures with regard to premium. There is not much of any complications because it is almost similar to the methods you have learned in the case of shares. So let us go to the next one. Issue of debentures at discount. This is the last case with regard to issue of debentures. I believe you all know what is meant by issue of something at discount. A debenture is said to be issued at discount when the price charged is less than its nominal value. Discount on issue of debenture is a capital loss, and it should be written off over a period of time depending upon the terms of the issue. Before the redemption of such debentures, such discount shall be written off against security premium or statement of profit and loss. The portion of discount to be written off within 12 months of the balance sheet date is shown under the head Other Current Assets, and the unwritten portion is shown under the head Other Non-Current Assets. The Companies Act puts no restriction upon the issue of debentures at a discount. However, convertible debentures cannot be issued at a discount if converted immediately. Remember, convertible debentures cannot be issued at discount if converted immediately. So that is a concept that with regard to issue of debentures at discount. Usually the issue of debentures at discount is a loss to the concern, that is known as capital loss, and the same loss amount has to be written off during the period, and there is a certain procedure for the written off. The amount of loss has to be written off against security premium or statement of profit and loss. So it's actually discount, issue of discount is just the opposite of premium. So whenever there is a loss with regard to issue of debentures at discount, the same loss is adjusted with security premium, or if there is no security premium account, it may be adjusted against profit and loss. And the portion of discount is to be written off within 12 months from the balance sheet date, and remember, it should be shown under the head Other Current Assets, and it may be written off in parts means in different segments. If the capital was rupees 1000, it may be written off as 500 in this period, 500 in another period. So if it is written off in part, the amount written off comes under the Other Current Assets, and the unwritten portion is shown under Other Non-Current Assets. That is the theoretical aspect that has to be dealt while issue of debentures at discount. And another important one, the convertible debentures cannot be issued as or issued in the form of issuing at the concept of discount. No such issue of discount can be allowable in case of a convertible debenture, even if it is converted immediately. So remember that concept. And the discount amount may be adjusted along with application, or it may be adjusted with allotment, or it may be adjusted with any of the calls. And there are two sets of journal entries with regard to be dealt whenever there is a debentures issued at discount. We will discuss about that journal entries during the practical case. So until then, go through all these areas. If you have any queries, please let me know. We will discuss about the practical cases and other theoretical aspects in the coming sessions.